Hi, welcome to another episode of Silver Fox Scotland. All seems to be unwell or broken or damaged within the SNP cabinet at Holyrood. Just over the Christmas period alone, we had Kate Forbes come out and say that the reason the two-child cap in Scotland hadn't been lifted is because they hadn't got the data from Westminster, and they couldn't proceed without that data, and Westminster had refused to give them the data. And that was almost immediately countermanded by Shelley-Ann Somerville, who came out and said, oh, no, that's not the case. It's simply we didn't ask for it. And so you've got these two power bases, if you will, these two mad women of the SNP disagreeing and fighting with each other quite publicly and saying completely different things at odds with reality. You then have Swinney come out. We reported yesterday how he's taking over the health role because the health minister is incapable. The health minister locks himself in his office and sits there, refuses to speak to anyone, doesn't answer the phone. He's hiding. He's depressed by all accounts. He's going through mental anguish. And I mean, genuinely, if that's the case, fine. I feel sorry for him. I genuinely do. Seek help, but give up your role. You're obviously in a position that's causing you mental problems. Do yourself a favour, walk away, seek treatment, get better. Take a few of your colleagues with you because they're as mad as bicycles as well. You've got Swinney pushing around at Christmas saying, right, we need a new start. New year, new me, new start for the SNP. And yet it's the same old, and people are disagreeing with him. And there's people saying, oh, well, maybe we need to be looking at changing a few things. He's now saying he's going to remain in power until 2031. In your dreams, mate. And of course, you've got all the other things that are going on. You've got a budget that needs to be passed, that probably will pass, because Anas Sarwar hasn't got the balls to fight it, because he knows that if he did fight it, they'd win. And then that would lead to an election. And he knows that if there was an election, Labour would suffer very, very badly. So he very bravely is abstaining. So it's neither for nor against. Well, that's not what he's paid for. He's paid to vote on behalf of the people. And so by doing that, he deserves not to be leader. If that's his stance, we're not going to vote. That's the same as saying we're not going to do our job. Fine, don't do your job, but don't expect to get paid at the end of the month. The whole thing is falling apart. Nobody has a clue what they're doing. They're tying themselves up in so many knots that it looks like a Boy Scout's bit of string, doesn't it? And at the same time as that's happening, you've got Starmer down in Westminster with Rachel Reeves making a complete dog's breakfast of the economy. So much so that Scotland is going to suffer way worse than England because of the high taxes and the lack of investment. That John Swinney's been forced to come out and say, please God, England, put your taxes up so Scotland doesn't look so bad. What a way to run a country. You're actually asking another country to make itself poorer so your country looks better. Now, if that's the case, then I would suggest 18 years of SNP rule has been disastrous. In fact, I'm not suggesting it. I'm stating it as fact. 18 years of SNP rule has been disastrous. They seem to think if they make everything free, of which nothing is free, but if they make it appear free, then everyone will love them. But they don't, because everyone sees through the veneer of stupidity. And alas, that's what it is. It's a veneer of stupidity. They've tried their best. They've tried to hide it, but all the secrecy, sleek-itness, cover-ups, hidden agendas, secret meetings, destroyed WhatsApps, the lot, don't take anything away from the fact that the SNP have utterly destroyed Scotland. It's up to you lot. If anyone who votes in Scotland, I feel sorry for you, but only you can change it. Find out who votes SNP and mock them, laugh at them, make them realise what complete and utter twonks they are. Thanks very much. Bye.